Hi, my name is Elizabeth Williamson. I'm the director of the Leadership Fellow Certificate Program, and I'm one of the 2 instructors for the Emerging Leaders 102 class tied to Hedges Residential Life program, which you are becoming part of. So we're excited to have you, and this is an introductory video to let you know more about the program. And with me is Andrea Kuberly. She's a Rockstar Leadership Fellow Certificate holder and graduate, and I just want to introduce you to her because she has this lived experience around being an MSU student and the benefits of the program. So Andrea, I would love to know, like, what did you learn from the program that you weren't expecting?
I think the biggest takeaway for me and something I had to learn was that leadership isn't that standard, pyramid look, that a leader is just someone at the top, that a leader can be empathetic and work with the group and be dynamic and more immersed in a group than on top of a group, and that there's different ways to lead depending on the situation you find yourself in. And for me, that was pretty eye-opening, that you could be a leader without being, the stereotypical stern, cut and dry leader that kind of bosses people around. There's many different ways.
Yeah, the charismatic mega leader is what
Yeah.
I like to call it. There's leadership in all of us, and by choosing to be on the leadership floor, you basically have taken a step at the university level to demonstrate your leadership. And the course that Bradford Rosenblum and I are going to be teaching, the 1-credit course, will be at Hedges, and it'll be a conversation, almost like a book club on Thursday nights, from 7:15 to 8:15, and it's a required course for being part of the Emerging Leaders program and signing up for the floor. But really what we want to talk about is you're helping you find your leadership voice. And Bradford's theater and communications and public speaking, and just a fabulous human being, and he's really going to work hard and with you in a fun and exciting ways, I think, to kind of find that voice through this course. Myself, my background, and what I'm bringing to the table is talking about moving from debate, where you really want to be right in a conversation, to dialogue, where you're really listening to understand. And so, Andrea, I'm just curious about your experience in Leadership Fellows, and how did you find your voice in terms of being a leader?
I think at least for my voice, what I found is to be a little bit softer. I am a pretty intense person. I'm a huge go-getter. I like to, push and push and push and almost stretch myself thin. And as a leader, that doesn't always necessarily work. You need to be able to delegate and be kind and empathetic of those around you, and be able to recognize other people's interests and strengths and ideas. So I think mine was kind of being softer, and that a huge part of that is that idea of, not arguing to win or have your ideas be right, but being able to really soak up what other people around you are saying, so that you can create this more comprehensive idea as a group on whatever you're working on. So yeah,
that's awesome. And we also just want to let you know that there's so many opportunities on campus to practice leadership and practice these skills that either you come with innately, or you've had some leadership background through sports, or some people are coming from 4-H or FFA or government, kind of student government, and you've had these leadership behaviors and practices that have served you thus far. And we're going to explore other leadership behaviors, and then on campus help guide you into spaces where you get to practice those leaderships, because nobody's perfect and we're all fumbling forward. But a leadership act is to step into the arena and say, hey, I want to participate, and I want to be involved and be part of a group or act individually around some change making that is tied to something that really matters to you. And what I'm wondering, Andrea, is how you might explain kind of the freshman experience around leadership. Like, you talked a little bit about how all freshmen don't know who they are. How is there room in the Leadership Fellows program for someone who doesn't know what their leadership behaviors look like, or doesn't know their path yet?
Yeah, I think freshman year is a pretty jarring year for everyone. Everyone has this idea of what freshman year is going to look like, and coming into it, everyone, even if you have friends, coming from back home, wherever that is, joining you at university, everyone's kind of at square one. They're, you know, reshaping friend groups. They're finding friends that, you know, with, you know, different groups or entities that they maybe wouldn't have explored prior, you know, new clubs or organizations. With the leadership fellows, knowing that you're going to be a part of that beforehand gives you just one little talking point that you can grow off of. And a big thing with leadership is just being able to connect, even if it's on the smallest thing. And as a freshman, just having anything to connect with another individual about is huge for helping form lasting friendships or relationships or classmates, study buddies, whatever you need going into your freshman year. And that is huge. And having that community is just so very important to get through your freshman year, because there's a lot of changes and adjustments that happen that first year. And it's so exciting and there's so much to do. But having people to go do it together with is so valuable.
Yeah, that's right. And so we are hoping that you have a wonderful summer. We're so excited that you chose the Emerging Leader Residential Life opportunity. We hope you'll look at, when your courses, that you'll ask about HLD 121 US, which is the Foundations in Leadership course for freshmen. And it really is an amazing complement to what the Emerging Leader 1 credit course will be working on. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you on the Emerging Leaders floor and getting to know you as a leader and working together to hone our leadership skills to make change in the world, be better people, move about in the world with a whole different way of looking at opportunities and obstacles. So we'll see you soon, and thank you so much. Have a great summer.
Bye.
Bye. All right. That's great.